Push it to the top. Alright, so on the last episode of Darkest Dungeon, we went into the dungeon and killed things. On this episode of Darkest Dungeon, we're going to do that again. It's awesome. I love this game. This is probably one of my favorite games that I've played in the past 5 years. Like, it's so cool to take a turn-based RPG and make it brutally difficult and fit it into like a roguelike structure. And it has so many good ideas that I hope other games in the future borrow from. Like, the whole stress mechanic is brilliant.
In time,
it solves one of the
you
most
will
annoying
know
problems
the
in
tragic
gaming like
extent
this.
of my failings.
You have this cool cast of characters and you aren't really incentivized to use all of them. You're incentivized to stick with an existing party. Which is generally the bummer. Alright, well, let's see what we can do. We can go kill the siren. I think last stream we started to fight bosses for the first time. I don't remember what I learned though, which ones I fought. Cultist only, 40% stun, 40% debuff, 1% crit, 10% virtue. Do I have any shorts? Level 2 dungeons, doesn't look like it. Well, let me get back on the swing of things, just a regular short explore the ruins dungeon, and then I'll maybe think about branching out to more interesting things from there. So let's try loot effects, Phoenix. Don't really have any healers that are low level, do I? Huh. Do chaos. I need to get some new, weaker units here soon. Alright, let me see what... You could maybe be in the back and be okay. I guess you just can't blackjack in the back, which is too bad because blackjack's fairly good. I could switch it to guard dog. How much would that cost me? So I have to back out to find out, right? He's fine in position 2, and he's fine in position 1. Yeah, I really like that XCOM does that. I don't have a queue open, and you already have a character named Polar Brewski, so people who already have characters named, if I do open a queue later, if I've got room to recruit more people, I ask that you hold off on adding one until your character dies and give other people a chance to join. No problem. Let's see. So to review, loot effects, Phoenix, Propagable, Kevin, Six Gun, Sanguine, Washu, Trogdor, Yukubo, Sornus, Chaos, Nahazat, Kami, Polar Brewski, Bucket, and Morty. We were going to go to the guild, and we're going to give... Who's in the current party? Chaos. I guess we can just switch to guard dog. We don't have to, like, pay for it since it's already unlocked. Okay, gotcha. That's fine then. Double check and make sure that they've all got the best possible weapons and armor. Morty doesn't, but he's not on this trip, so it's fine. And I can check the graveyard.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my
Marty,
failings.
Puzzled Kiwi, Opulent Imperial, and Ben are dead. Most of these guys died in one really bad run. You can switch skills in the dungeon? I didn't know that, actually. Eight food might be overdoing it, but it's probably fine. Yeah, that Swine Prince, if I had known the mechanic to beat him, we had him on the ropes, and then I killed the wrong character, and things went very badly from there.
I knew all these paths once. Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions.
SP does not interest me, unfortunately. Go for it. Sometimes a tree is just a tree. Fair enough, game. I misfired a torch
Cruel
there,
machinations spring to life with a singular purpose.
Murder. 8 foods a minimum. Stash heirlooms. Heirlooms are what I need. Is there any agreement yet whether the Radiant update generally reduced the rate at which you get heirlooms in exchange for getting you more money and things like that? Let's not do that. Skip room. So hungry. Yeah. I probably brought too few torches. Doesn't help that I misused one early on. Fantastic. Hey, he resisted the disease. Diseases really suck in this game. It'd be dark on our way out of here, man. Okay, so I need to go in this room. Can I minimize the number of battles that I have to endure to get there? I could go this way and then move backwards. So it's a lot of rooms to move backwards to skip one battle, and it's the same thing by going that way. So I guess I'll just deal with it. I can probably handle 3 fights. Just what I needed.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and
Should
the
have popped the
foolhardy
torch
alike.
before triggering that guy. So that sucks that these guys are super bleed resistant.
Another one falls.
Very nice. Keep wanting to say another one bites the dust. Oops.
A powerful blow.
No, can't do shit this turn. Sucks to be y'all. Oh, that's a bummer. 1 torch, wealth beyond measure, right? Exactly. My best
Their
damage for now.
formation is
Can't stun them
broken.
again, but it doesn't matter.
Maintain the offensive.
Fantastic.
Success so clearly in view.
This
Or
room
is
does
it
not have a
merely
battle.
Trick of the light.
The way he asked that question always seems a little awkward. Surprise? Nope. Didn't get surprised though. That's what matters. Nice resist. Nice dodge. Go team. Man, Phoenix is paying the bills right now. Can I review what he can do in the 3rd row? He can still do manacles, beast bile. Oh, it's actually quite nice then. So let's do that. Yeah, it's not a problem or anything. Try to kill the lady in the back before she gets to act again. Nice.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
I love stunning. I love stunning. I gotta get a Hellion really badly. I know they're really good at stuns.
Another abomination.
Is this?
cleansed
Did they
from our
add a mode to
lands.
this where you can set a default party order that it resets to? There's like a button you can press that sets that.
This expedition at least promises
I
success.
could have sworn there was something like that. Maybe this is a default party order. There we go. Beautiful. Still have to set it. But... Was that a new feature, or was that
Finding the
always in
stuff
the
is
game?
only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Hi guys. Run for the old gods. Same as the new gods. Marked, huh? 5%. They all have comparable stun resist. The ones that have a little icon next to them haven't acted yet in this round, right? What's the deal with bleed resist here? Oh, fairly low. Okay. That's interesting. So he can stance dance, or he can dance with Buckin. Buckin can do duelist advance, and then you can use Rampart to replace him. That's good to know. Too bad I wasn't able to stun him that turn. Leave his friends behind. Hey man, that's an important song to Andrea. Retribution. I'm gonna try to stun him again. Nice. Aw, really? Against 4 targets? That must have rolled 4 times and missed every single time, right?
Reeling, about to break.
One step closer to the edge. And I'm about to bake. And you start killing these dudes. Isn't that great? Single roll compared to all their defenses. I see. Okay. This all for 6 HP, so it's quite good. Oh man. Should stop going for that. Greedy AoE. Hey Leon, I'm doing alright. How you been? Since we've run over time in Darkest Dungeon in the past, to the tune of 30 minutes total, I might end a little bit early of the full hour, just to kind of get us a little bit back on schedule. Depending on what dungeon we're in the middle of, and try to end after a dungeon's over. So I'll keep an update on that as we get closer along here. That riposte. Include.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
I need a healer. It's gotta be quick. It's gotta be strong. We have 1 damage, 1 damage. Oh, that one was stun resist. That's right. I totally forgot. My bad.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Everything runs red.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
And come on, Dogman. There we go. Good job, Chaos. Brilliant.
As victories mount, so too will
Combat
resistance.
debuffs. Didn't end up getting Overwatch. You think you'll pick it up eventually? So it's 2 battles versus 1 battle. If I decide to backtrack, though, I'm putting up with a lot of bullshit. Especially since he's going to take, like, 4 more damage. So he'll be at 1 hit point. I'll be taking lots of bullshit if I go around the long way because my torch will probably run out. I'll risk it. Eats away at my flesh. Sorry, main character buddy. Loot effects. This might be the end of loot effects. We'll see. Hey,
Nature
good
herself
thing we brought a
is a
shovel.
victim to the spreading
Paying
corruption.
off. Gotta risk it for the biscuits.
With misintent.
You know it. Don't actually get disease? Thank you. Alright, let's watch it say that I'm hungry here in a second. Don't get surprise attacked. Thank God. Okay. 7 damage. Pretty good. Oh, it didn't bleed though. That's too bad. Would have killed it. Should have checked the stun resist. Hey, we lucked out though. Thank you, RNGesus. Doing
A trifling
favors.
victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Hey, Ludefex survived with only trivial blame damage. Fantastic.
Paths and roads bring soldiers and supplies. Let them arrive unharried.
+1, +4 dodge, speed. So it's just a debuff resist is the downside. That's not too bad. Yeah, I feel like they reduced the number of heirlooms. I don't know. I played this game a bit on the plane on the flight to Australia last year in a separate save file. I didn't ever fight any bosses. I pretty much just did short dungeons over and over. Yeah, it's a Futurama quote.
Trouble yourself not with the cost of this crusade.
What?
Its noble end affords you broad tolerance in your choice of means.
8 of your trinkets? That is a large number. That isn't like a couple. Holy shit. Does it tell me which ones they stole? Dude, that sucks. That is a bummer of bummers. Now, does having them equip trinkets protect them from being stolen in that way, maybe? Alright, let's see if I can get a Hellion here. Oh. I don't think I've seen a Hellion in this whole playthrough. I don't know if we have any way of knowing who was the crappy trinkets. To be perfectly real. What's Yukiko doing? Did I see what the question mark means? Yukiko, what are you doing with your life? Okay, so we didn't get a significant amount of treasure from that last run. Let's go out and see what's available right now. I am restless. Stave off sickness. Cultist. 50% damage, 10% stress. Kill the wizened hag. Tough ring. It makes you more tanky, but reduces your damage dealt and makes you more prone to stressing out. Do I have a bounty hunter right now? So get one. It's pretty good. 20% damage on melee skills. I've never fought the Sunrise Prophet. I also don't have a party that can fight it that I feel comfortable with, so let's try taking out a medium group here. Okay. So let's try Kevin, classic, and his diseases aren't that bad. 6 gun, also not that bad, could be better. Sanguine, who has rank 3, rank 3, rank 3, rank 3. I really like Solo and Finale from a flavor perspective, but I think the fact that they require 2 turns to use and could still whiff makes them far from ideal. Washu kick it in the second position. Well, I guess can Sanguine Haze kick it in the second position is the question. Yes, yes, yeah, no and no. Okay. In that case, maybe I guess Chaos just leveled up. Can bring this thing back. Syphilis. Ooh. Well, Chaos has Syphilis, and that kind of gets in the way of us having a fun time here. We can Washu, maybe. Now let's try... I've never done 2 of the same class before, I don't think. Can I treat Chaos's syphilis? Seems like a bad thing. I don't want that to be happening. Chaos. Buddy. $1,000. Syphilis gets in the way of fun times. Confirmed, absolutely. Buddy here is all good to go. We're still working on allowing more of these upgrades here. Most of these are already unlocked for these characters. Okie dokie, we want 12 food. Nobody has a food related something, right? Usually don't check that until it's too late. %, damage. First I said minus 10 damage, like that seems unusually brutal. Okay, cool, everyone's good. No one's gonna eat like extra food. We want that many torches. Bring a couple shovels. Band-aid. Don't know if we actually have to worry about venom no wield. What are the rules again? There's like 2 levels that have a lot of blight and 2 levels that have a lot of bleed or something like that. Someone can beat me to it. So many enemies inflict blight. Okay. And thus are probably resistant to blight, which is good because we don't have anybody who inflicts it in this party. Sure, let's try this. Let's see how it goes. I think this is a boss that I haven't fought before. If you guys happen to know for a fact that I have fought a boss before, you're welcome to remind me of its mechanic.
Every lost resource must be recovered.
Is there a place that I can go to check to see which enemies I fought before? He's got a cool hat. Is she a new character? I don't think I've seen her before. Tenacious Crone. Nice. Too bad I was really short of an insta-kill there. Just barely short.
Injury. Palpable fear.
To stop that too. Luckier rolls. Bummer.
Eradicated.
Check the boss intros. That's something I can do in town, sir? Probably.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Thank you. Whoa! 14 healing. Man, that is the dream. He's fairly decent stun resist. Alright. 4 points of bleed. I'm feeling pretty good about that.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Yeah, alright, that went well. Hey, 3Ds.
This expedition at least promises success.
Alright, man. Could leave right now and be happy. Gather 3 medicines. There's like a specific indicator on the map for a required plot item, right? Like I'd be able to recognize it in one of the hallways or the rooms if I do scout. Yeah, this is a medium dungeon. Lighted giants. I'm running out of characters to do lower dungeons, man. I have no choice. Shit I can do about it. Accuracy. Oh, that's the whole party. That's much better then. Okay, right on. I'd like to get some dodge, but I'll take that. This guy's probably almost impossible to stun. Oh, I should have hit the guy in the back. 26 would have been nice. Whew, 25. Holy crap. Force of Devilry, no kidding. Keep stacking this. I don't know if it really matters anymore, though. A lot of damage. Not a good day for Kevin. You need to get one of those 14 crits, 6-gun. Come on. Move it, people. Yes, poison spores, please. Much better than tree branch for 20 damage.
Well struck.
I think I am using the single target attack, right? Fusion spores, like
to a killing blow.
Yeah, random party. That's what I thought was gonna happen. Torch plus 6. This just removes its dodge capability. I guess the crit bonus affects healing crits too, right? It's kind of nice.
Blade.
Really glad they added that default party editor then. It's fantastic. Dr. Satchel.
A handsome
Hey.
reward for a task well performed.
Something that was marked on the map. The Sonorous Prophet. I don't think I fought it. I'm not sure though. We'll try going this way. We'll check all the different branches here.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
Spotted Fever. What is that? Alright, that's not so bad. There's no such thing as maxing out on diseases, right? Like a new disease will just replace an old disease, presumably. Hey, there's a surprise round. That's what I'm talking about. Don't know if I can do enough damage to kill the crown, but I would very much like to. Before she gets to do more shenanigans. There we go, that's good. Come on, big money on the stun, there we go. Come on, big money on the stun. I fought a couple bosses, we did that last session, I just don't remember who all we went up against.
Ears, blurred vision, the end
7 dodge.
approaches.
Embrace the dark. Cute. Speed only really matters if you can kill the enemies before they get to act. And the accuracy hasn't really been a problem. Should probably swap this out for a more interesting song. Oh well. Points of bleeds. I'm gonna die soon.
A dizzying blow to body
Yeah.
and brain.
Pretty much just 6-gun you can do that. unfortunately. Bad for stress. He should die from bleed on his next turn, so we don't have to worry about him.
Such a terrible assault.
Ren the
cannot be
Mart.
left unanswered.
Ow. He will die on his next turn. We're all having a fairly bad time. Oh, that sucks. So much for the not needing accuracy. Okay, luckily that one wasn't a crit.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
I think that's one of my favorite lines in this game.
A death by inches.
Very flavorful. Fetid sensor. Hey, lucky dodge. I don't even know what that does. It's probably a bad thing. Oh, I think I used the double hit. I should rearrange those because my mind expects that the single target's going to be on the left.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Not great, not terrible. That's probably an illness. Sanguine playing a chill tune, make everybody feel better. Nice, that was exactly the character I wanted to act next. And for a 12 crit. And I think we have to end it now, otherwise they're going to get stressed out by the battle taking too long. Which is another cool mechanic to keep you from sitting in combat and just healing indefinitely, right? So, how many turns? 2 turns of blight? I'll save myself 4 damage. Contents are yours.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
When they say your family's sigil, they mean the narrator, right? Like, obviously all these characters are not part of the same family.
Watch your step.
What can I do for a grave? Is it digging? Probably. Shovel. Huh. Yeah, okay. Gonna resist or
A fortune waiting to be spent.
regret that later. I can feel it. Oh boy. That's a particularly fun group right there in order of enemies. Six Gun is very close to having an extremely bad day. 70% stun resist. At least this thing has fairly low protection, it looks like. Ooh, I was hoping it would hit her. Ooh, God. 22 damage to Washu. Can you not? I don't know, man. I think I gotta go back to regular dungeons. Or I need to have a better group composition. It's not so bad. We resisted the push. There's the bleed. Ooh, that was a good heal. Nicely done, 6 Gun. I really gotta get some crits on this guy. I need to have a character that just does a ton of single target damage. Good horse. So it's like this guy counts as being in the first 2 ranks, right? He doesn't get hit twice by attacks that would hit people in the first 2 ranks, but he blocks abilities that would hit someone behind him. Hey, Ludifex, how you doing? He's got 6 damage, okay.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exaggeration.
She should die from bleed on her
be
next
considered a
turn.
virtue. Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Indeed. If you do combat music, chill people out, right? Makes perfect sense. Juice I put in my mouse wasn't enough. I'll leave it charge overnight. Might just need to get a new mouse. I've had it for a really long time now. Nice, man. Landing those crits. She goes. Come on. Virtue? That's not a virtue. That's not a
Those
virtue.
who covet injury find it in no short supply.
It's too bad. Remind me, what does masochistic do? We try to have attacks hit them instead or something? I think we're gonna get a "you're taking too long" message after this round here. Well, maybe not. She might resist being healed. Interesting. I moved to the front. Gotcha. Come on, guys. Land a hit. Please. For me. Yeah, now we're stressed out that it's taking us too long, right? Is what that was. I'm gonna make myself feel better. This might be a dungeon I need to, like, leave. That wasn't bad.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Whoa.
Seize this momentum.
Jute
Push on
tapestry.
to the task's end.
Stun stone, 20% stun skill chance. What's the downside? -2 dodge. Oh, he already has one equipped. $750 gold, 500 gold. Need to use some of these anyway.
The match is struck. A blazing star is
I
born.
feel like the inventory is a big problem in this game. They added so many cool items, it's so easy to completely run out of space.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
The main penalty for bailing out on the dungeon early is that you lose, sorry, I can use my words here. You read the medicinal herbs. Everyone gets, like, stress for failure, I guess. But you keep everything you found? Is that true? Or not really? Alright, I can check this curio real quick. I can turn right around. It's nothing good. It's nothing good. Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. Going this way was not worth it. That's okay. Good to know. Yeah, I mean, I've got enough heirlooms from this. Maybe that's what they nerfed in the Radiant update. They just reduced the number of heirlooms you can get from the low-level dungeons. and increase them in the high-level dungeons. Probably worth trying to use a campfire at some point too, maybe after this battle down here. Plan on doing that. It's a bonus for completing the objective. The bonus is like whatever's printed on the screen there when you pick a mission. I really like that they made these paths wide sometimes and be of variable length. Rabies, that's a bad one, right? Oh, well, it's not that bad, I guess, if you've got accuracy buffs. The damage buff is nice. Maybe I can get better value out of my Bard's accuracy song now. Do everything except your innocence. No surprise round. Big guys tend to be resistant to stun, it looks like. Ooh, that sucks. There's the rabies in action. Ow, dick. Not as nice of a heal as I would like. Lucky dodges there. Rabies in action. Rabies inefficiency at its worst. Ow.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
Plus 6 speed, 12x, 6 speed. Rabies? 4 per person is fairly decent. 16 total heal, right? That's how you gotta think about it, I think. Ooh, rain of whips. Might leave enough bleeding on him. No, he still has 11 hit points left. Gross. So she takes a step forward because she wants to be lashed, I guess. But it doesn't use up her whole turn. So losing a turn, I think, is one of the most brutal things that can happen to you.
Perhaps the turning point.
Nice dodge, team. Great moves. Keep it up. Proud of you. Not having a corpse clear is pretty bad when you can't really hit the back line easily.
How quickly the tide turns.
What a grievous injury. Still pretty good. 16 total heal. I will take it. Corpses have like 0 protection, right? I would assume, and you can't possibly miss them. Just wasting the turn to attack them, that sucks. Ow, that was really shitty. 17 damage and really bad bleed.
Stage for heroism.
20 damage!
Cowardice.
Holy shit! 4 damage per round for 5 rounds. Wow. Not fun.
Impressive.
Shit, man. Lunes is not having a great day. I think we need to camp right after this. I should have healed because his bleed would have killed him. Avoiding the extra stress, I guess.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Same instant we find ourselves in a place of suffocating dark, facing a creature that defies description, whose recollection causes my quill to jump and shudder. Merciful, only fragments for our battle remain in my psyche. I see Cuthbert hacking at the quivering appendages of the monster. A piece of its flesh sloughed off in its own twisted accord, spraying onto Bolin, piercing her stout plate. The occultist, as if to offer himself as tribute, was torn apart by its writhing limbs. Now, is there a reason to bring the journal pages with you? Does that do anything? And leave this stuff back. It'll be fine. Oh, there's enemies in here. Oh, crap. I was really hoping there wouldn't be. That's not good. And there's one of these guys who hits like a truck, too, and I didn't move her. Fuck. Alright. So she refused the buff, basically. 110% base. It's possible with the bonus. Because it subtracts your base stun chance from their stun resist, right? So it should be 20, 110 is 130, minus 70. It's not great. Thanks, Mega Man. Hey, that was lucky. Okay. Let's get as much value out of that as we possibly can, right? Gotta focus this thing down. He's gonna get bleed damage every turn. I thought we were gonna be able to rest in here. I thought we had scouted into this room already. Ouch. There are 3 enemies. Interesting. So I still had this buff active from previous battle. If you have battles back to back like that, can buffs still keep lasting? That's kind of cool. I didn't know that was possible. Okay, well I gotta heal Sanguine Haze. Keep him out of range or just dying instantly. Ooh. So close. I think he got in front though. I could do some damage to these two at the same time. Poison Spores is one of the better things that could have happened there, although the Blight's not great. Better than like 24 damage a turn. Monster accuracy and damage. Last 3 squares of moving. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Don't think I can risk stunning him again, but then I missed. I missed with plus 12 accuracy. Bummer of bummers. Could maybe try using the Bulwark skill. So does marking yourself, does that only apply for enemies that themselves use mark abilities? Or does it make it more likely to target the person who marked themselves? Yeah, I was thinking about trying to risk not using the torches. Dangerous, but the idea is that I'm about to go use a campfire immediately, and I'm down to like 5 torches. Try to risk it and hope for the best. Really need a crit from one of these guys. Got such a huge crit bonus here too. I guess not anymore. I don't think I can risk going for the stun again. Ooh, that's bad. Miss. Oh. Lucky. Praise RNGesus. Light relish is in my suffering. Dodge.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
I gotta go for the kill. Oh, it sucks. Could have done inspiring, whatever. She marked herself, which is okay. She actually has more health than a lot of my party members. I keep hoping for a critical heal on that. I'm just not getting it. Man. I feel like this guy probably has pretty bad accuracy, and if you had a character that could buff dodge, that would be enough to not have that land all the time. Come on, Washu. Paranoid. What does Paranoid do?
The shadows whisper of conspiracy.
There's a little crit on someone who needed it. Okay. Ooh. He's got like 2 hit points left.
Their cursed
Finally
champion
didn't miss.
falls.
Ouch. Player crits would be nice. Claims that improves. Let me cruise my devotion. I guess I can see their modified crit rate down here, huh? Okay. Should have used the speed buff to try to kill her before she got to go.
Slightest lapse in concentration.
Too many things to list for Paranoid. Probably should have moved there. I don't think he can do shit from in back, can he? Probably go for the stun though. I'll get stressed because of the combat taking too long. We're wasting time. There it is. Come on, Sanguine! Everyone, no! You all suck! Not one of you can have a virtue. Well, I guess the virtue chance is fairly low, right? It makes him lose a turn. Marking herself. Alright. That was fun.
Brought low and driven into the mud.
I gotta leave most of the shit behind, right? I want heirlooms more than I want money though, so I could probably drop some money somewhere. It's too bad I can't use the firewood first, right? Guessing I can't use the holy water and have it last after this. Dump the onyx. Let's camp. Why not?
Circle in the dark.
Drop the holy
The
water
battle
this
may
time.
yet be won.
Alright, what do we got here? Probably need Zealous Vigil. Zealous Speech. Remove mortality debuffs, which I think one character has, right? Or maybe it's already gone. Oh, there it is. Death's Door. Thanks. Prevents nighttime ambush. Oh, if they have a mortality debuff. That's cool. I like that. It's easy to get a big heal out of that. Wash you. Nice. Very nice. I love, this is such a flavorful ability, Mockery. It's like everyone's stress gets reduced at the cost of one person's stress. It's brilliant, I love it. Every rose has its thorns. I've already got Prevent Nighttime Ambush, so I want to do that again. Remain vigilant, my friend. Every rose seems pretty good, but I only get to do, that's the last thing I get to do, right? I don't really need healing anymore, so let's do every rose. Oh, does he refuse to do it? Oh, I didn't realize that when he's hopeless, he could waste his turn and have it use up your time. That sucks. So hungry. Why do we not turn
the promise
back?
of safety.
Good question. Nothing left inside the tent. Seriously? Oh my god. This party, man.
Wherefore heroism?
Did that interrupt the scouting? Okay, I was gonna say. I didn't even try and hear that. There's another obstacle. I can't tell if a curio is like a quest curio. Wait, no, there's one. I know that it's not this way. Do I want to risk it? I don't know. I gotta fight at least one more or two more battles. I could just leave. Everyone's having a bad day. Although I did just heal, so I could try one battle, but... We've got hopeless, paranoid, masochistic, and hopeless. Isn't great. And I've got all these heirlooms. Oh man, but it's at least two more battles. It could be more than that. I can probably handle one. I've got full health for everybody. Hopefully I can handle one battle. Cool. Not a great enemy to go into first. The accuracy buff is making up for his rabies debuff though, so that hasn't been a total waste. Shit. Oh, missing is so brutal. Oh, it only hits the guy in the back. I thought it would hit both of them. My bad. Don't touch me. Oh, that's nice. At least it doesn't waste the action then. Bad decision. Running after this battle, probably. Fusing buffs. Yeah, they all have too many debuffs, I think, for me to be productive really going forward. Let's see if I can make it through this battle at least. Yeah, that's fine. Hit her. Well, that's incorrect. The others need 8 more than you. Not necessarily. There could still be one or more battles after that, so... I feel like I should leave with my treasure trove here. It's a really good amount of stuff. Shit. Just risking it, going for the stun there. I need to gather 3 medicine, so there's a quest curio here. Oh, this is also a quest location. I didn't realize that. Yeah, I didn't realize that this was quests as well. It'd be interesting to get a different color or something. Take me instead. Is almost the worst thing that could have happened as far as like party order, and then he passes. Brilliant. Probably actually use illumination. Gotta just hope for a crit, I think. Whew. Every time I see Tree Branch smack down. Yeah. No, I think I need to leave after this battle. I don't think I can risk it with everybody skipping their turns constantly, you know? He just used his turn without me giving him a command, I guess, is what happens there. Ooh, okay, 15 is better than 22, but still not great. It depends on whether I get another one of these things, since I don't have a lot of single target damage. Try to remove stress. Not worthy of healing. Health. I was worried about that. Oh, not good.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Jeez. Okay.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious
yeah,
killer.
I don't think I can make it. I think it's way too dangerous. There's no more battles. I can look at maybe these curios. Oh, each of these takes a different slot. Well, then definitely screw that. I want all these other things. Yeah, let's get out of here. Happy with the things I've found. It's a really significant amount of heirlooms.
Will invariably lead to defeat.
That 18 deeds, 30 crests. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. As much of a bummer that was. Guess they get no resolve XP when that happens too, right? Damage on the first round. Okay, she probably won't be doing damage in the first round most of the time. Lethargy sucks though. Doesn't have any ranged skills, I think. That was brutal.
In time,
and we're at time
you
for
will
Darkest
know the
Dungeon,
tragic
so
extent of my
let
failings.
me go ahead and back out. I think I can just remember to put everybody into stress relief next session. That makes sense. But hey, I got a bunch of upgrades for next time that we can open with, which is nice. That's a bummer. We'll be back in a little bit with Breath of Fire Dragon Quarters. See you guys soon.